Hey, so I'm out here at Power Monkey Camp 20, and I am with Jason Leydon, who is a 16-plus year affiliate owner up in Milford, Connecticut. He is the owner and founder of Conquer Athlete, which is a phenomenal programming and educational company. And he is a thought leader in our business. He's had multiple games and individuals that have achieved CrossFit game success, as well as just a really successful gym with affiliates. So really excited to get his thoughts and inputs on how Jay uses jump rope to increase his athletes' stamina.
Yeah, that's a great question, Dave. And I like to look at increasing stamina for athletes utilizing the jump rope in a few different manners. The first manner is what I'm going to call like stage one, right? And that's for athletes that it's newer to them. They don't have experience jump roping. And for that, I like to get them on the jump rope, getting comfortable with singles, and doing that about 3 days a week. Obviously being aware of the demand within inside the Achilles and the ankles, but I want to get their bodies moving and jumping. And I found that to be a great way to increase stamina because the body has to not just control, but it's also absorbing the weight of itself, right? Sure. It's not supported like they're sitting on a bike. So I can do great things for beginner athletes to improve the stamina by just getting a rope that they come with and this jumping rope, right? And staying in there for, I like to use a couple rotations. If they're good at jumping rope, I say, hey, our goal might be, I'll give them an arbitrary number of 100 jumps, right? Okay. Once they get comfortable with that, I like to put it more into an energy system format of whether it's like 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, things of that nature. But what I found, just very similar like running, is that as they get more comfortable with that, what happens, right? It becomes easier.
Yep,
their bodies stay relaxed, they become super efficient. So then I like to move into what's called stage two, which is where I want to try to add a little bit more fatigue with the jump rope to improve stamina. How might I do that? Well, in the simplest form, it's going to be double unders. I might add double unders into the equation, right? Or crossover singles, something that adds a complexity that can create a higher demand, which can create more stress and create more fatigue. Yep. Once they get comfortable with that, I like to move into what's called stage three, which is additional fatigue.
Quick question, in stage two, do you still like to go with either a rep scheme demand or time domain?
Both. Both. I like it both, right? I like to utilize both of them. And what I found is once they get comfortable with that higher complexity, a time domain works really well because it allows us for continuous action. Okay. Right? And then from that, stage three might be putting in additional fatigue with the jump rope for increasing stamina, such as in the simplest fashion, we're going to run 400 meters, we're going to come in and do 50 double unders. Rest, repeat, right? Okay. Something in that spectrum can be broad with how much stuff you can add to it. Think about it like just adding fatigue to that action, right? Yep. And then the final stage on how I like to utilize the jump rope for stamina is stage four, which is added complexity, added fatigue. And that's when we're bringing in different modalities to the equation, i.e. we're going to do pull-ups, dumbbell lunge step overs, and double unders. And what you can see with that combination of movements is you have grip fatigue, you have shoulder fatigue, the heart rate racing, right? And then you have the body absorbing and controlling itself through action. So I like to utilize those 4 different levels, utilizing the jump rope to improve stamina with inside athletes across different levels.
That's awesome. I love it. Very thorough, very on point. That's amazing. Great. So, you heard it straight from the man, Jason Leydon. Go check out Conquer Athlete. Thanks, Jay.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.